What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the third episode of Super Cub. This one's titled Things Received. Wonder what that one's going to be necessarily referring to, because last episode was pretty obvious. Reiko, it was our first friend that we kind of made through our cub. Reiko also has a cub, but one for, I think she said, for the postal service it was originally made for. And she's been tricking it out and modifying it and upgrading here and there. I think some people are questioning, will Koguma here also be modifying her bike? I don't know about that. I think visually, maybe, yes, to make it more personalized and unique to her. I feel like that's absolutely going to happen. Beyond that, I don't know if she's ever going to get truly into the mechanical parts of it. I don't know if she's that inclined about it, but maybe she'll learn and have Reiko show her how that works, and just they can bond over that aspect of it, maybe. As well as obviously riding around together eventually as well. I'm sure that's going to come. But this show has been a huge surprise to me. I was expecting a nice chill show, and I was like, this isn't going to be a very popular series. It's just going to be one for me. I don't really care about viewership. It's all about my own personal enjoyment. I don't care what other people think about it. And then all of a sudden, it's it is the most viewed first episode of the entire season so far, I believe. I don't think any other show is getting the same viewership on the first episode. I think those Snow White Notes, I think it was close, I believe. I think that's number 2. But yeah, I did not expect the support this got on the first episode, and even though its viewership obviously declined massively before the second episode, all shows do, as people find the first episode, decide whether they like me as a reactor or if they like the show, or both. The engagement on the show is brilliant. You guys obviously enjoy it. It's got a high like ratio. It's got fantastic viewer retention, which is really how I measure a show's success more than anything. There's no point having 2,000 views if they're only watching a minute of the episode. I'd much rather have only 100 views, but 40% of the episode on average is being viewed, which is very, very high. And this is hitting that 40% mark and is still pulling in decent viewership. So yeah, I did not expect this series to be quite so well received, and particularly amongst Japan, because you can see viewing demographics. This series is massively skewed in favor of Japanese viewers, so if you are a Japanese viewer, thank you very much for your support. I hope the YouTube subtitles down below, if you're using those, because I know some people do, I hope they're doing a good enough job of keeping up with what I'm saying. I speak very fast, so I'm sure the subtitles are having a bit of an issue. If I didn't make so many videos a day, I would honestly consider maybe getting into subtitling my episodes, but there's no physical way I'm going to do that. Unless I limit myself to one show a day, then I could potentially do something like that. But there's too many good shows in an anime season that I don't want to miss, that I can't do that. So hopefully YouTube subtitles, if you're using them, are keeping up with me, because, like I said, fast talker. Anyway, yeah, I'm loving this show. The feeling it has, it's so chill and relaxing, and it just draws you in. The art style especially, I really, really like. Just the way it's drawn. It's it's not ultra realistic. It's slightly stylized, but it's cutely stylized in its own weird way. I've never seen a production by Studio Kai before, and that's the studio that's animating this. I know they worked on Uma Musume Season 2, but I never watched that. As well as some other things. So I'm not fully acquainted with what their style necessarily is, but if they did more works in this style of this type of nature, I would watch them 100% of the time, because this is exactly the type of show you need in a season, just to relax and to have a feel-good show about. And whilst I can't personally relate to owning my own vehicle and taking care of it, I do understand the sensations that we're going through here. As an analogy, I feel somewhat similar to my computer that you can just see off screen there with the RGB lighting poking through. I have a similar sense of pride and love for that as Koguma does have for our Super Cub here. Obviously, very different scenarios, but I can equate that feeling. And if I do eventually ever get my own vehicle, it won't be a bike. I'm not a bike rider. I will never get on a bike in my life other than a pedal bike. I'm never going to ride on a motorcycle in my life. I just don't want to do that. Even as an experience, I don't. So if I ever do get my own car, though, I'll look back at this series and be like, yeah, this is what it was like. But anyway, we're gonna get into the third episode here because I just want to watch this show. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. So, as per usual, these are time-based film reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows like Sympho Gear G, which will be following straight after this one. We also have movie reactions with where we review the movie coming either this Saturday, which is unlikely, or next Monday, which is probably the more likely date it will come out. I'll announce on Discord close to the time which one it ends up being. But here on YouTube, we do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. Watch this one on Funimation, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Katakawa logo, then the Funimation logo, so about 10 seconds of logos, give or take. Call them out as I go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Katakawa. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Off to school we go. There's Reiko's. Things received. Alright, here we go. Oh damn, 96. Very impressive. As always, cue for microwave. Hmm. It's okay. I was okay. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Not used to such a breakneck pace. Super honor, okay. Interesting. Ah, not bad. Yeah. Already knew it, yep. Hmm. And that's why I bought the things. Yeah, looks like we are upgrading it. Let's smile. Oh, front basket. Hmm. Yes, getting a lot of things received, huh? Front basket and box in the back. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Eventually, we'll need a part that's a bit more integral. Yes. Hmm. Actually, use your box now, can't you? Back down to 20. Think he might want like a face visor now? Is that what her thinking is? Yeah, she's gonna think about how getting a helmet with a visor now. Yep. I suppose those types of helmets can be modified to have a visor attached, right? I wonder. Mm-hmm. You couldn't see, so it looks like there's purpose-built mounts for it. Space by Honda, yeah. How far is that from here? Be a nice journey on your cub. Oh, library construction, okay. Yes. Yes. Face shield, yep. Go for a can. Oh shit, okay. Goggles. Buy them online, of course. Uh, sure. Yep, face shields. Couple of thousand yen. Goggles and a face mask. That works. Hardware stores. Is that 1100? Much cheaper. And get the chain lock while we're here as well. Nice. Not a complete face covering, but we got something over our eyes, which is good. Wouldn't it make more sense to put that on first before the helmet? I feel like you're not going to get a proper seal otherwise. Maybe that's just me, though. Back up to 30. That smile. Got the chain lock as well now. You know you're JT when you start dreaming of it. Mm-hmm. You're obsessed now. Hmm. God, I love this so much. Mm-hmm. Hey, that was on the back of a receipt. Except now, we're starting to get a couple of those. Mm-hmm. Hmm. God, this. Oh, I love it. Like, very much felt like an ending, though, in its own way. I don't know why, but that felt like almost like an end point. Maybe that was like the end of a volume or something in the source material or something. It felt like that, just the way it was narrated there for a second. Her, her smile every time she gets something like new or realizes what her cub's now become is just adorable. Like, she really was grinning like a goofball most of that episode, and I love it. Hmm. The job. Okay. Hmm. Love it. Maybe that's going to be helping to solve her money worries. What if she gets a little part-time job that she can bike to and from? Maybe she can find work at a at something to do with bikes or something. That'd be even nicer. Like, she'd learn more about her cub as well as other bikes while she's working and earning some money for her own bike and her own. That'd be amazing. Honestly, what I feel like will be a significant step in this story, because they've done it every episode. they've done the exact same. Koguma about to have her chicken curry, or whatever she was having. I don't know what curry it was. I just assumed it was chicken curry because that's all the curry I have. When she's about to do her curry, she always looks to the microwave. It's busy, so she just has it cold anyway. It's going to be a major turning point when she has a hot curry. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like we're building up to that. Like, at some point in the story, it'll get to the point where she finally gets to use the microwave, or she has a way of having a hot curry when she needs it. I feel like they're going to build that into the story, and I'm very much ready for that. It's going to be such a nice little moment when she finally gets to not eat cold curry for once. Man, this show is just... Yeah, this show is just incredible. Like, I would say maybe this is the hidden gem of the season, almost. I don't know if it's necessarily hidden enough to qualify as that, but I still think this is definitely one of those shows that's going to go underappreciated by many, I think. But this is amazing. I love this so much. I really, really do. I wonder how long it'll be until we meet the next character. Because there is a third main girl, technically, that we have to meet. I don't know when we're going to meet her. Maybe we'll meet her through the job. Maybe she'll be our senpai at work, maybe. Maybe that's where we'll go with it. I'm kind of curious what job she'll get. It might just be a simple convenience store job. That seems likely. It'd be kind of interesting if it did link up into her cub in any way. But just being able to commute to work on her cub, I think, would be a nice little addition to her day and her journey. So, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm really, really loving this, and yeah, this show is so good, so very good, so relaxing, enjoyable, relatable to an extent as well. I'm sure a lot of people will be able to relate. I'm sure that's probably why this series is resonating so well with some people, is because the Super Cub, the Honda Super Cub bike, is just the most produced motorcycle that I'm sure so many people can capture that same feeling that Koguma is going through right now. And if not, a lot of people are going to be feeling that same feeling as they think, you know what, I could ride a cub, and people are just going to go out and want... It'd be funny if the Super Cub sales took a noticeable increase after the production of this show. That'd be very, very funny. I don't know if that necessarily is the case, but... I mean, as a Super Cub advert, this is perfect. It's the perfect advert because it's so enjoyable. So yeah, I'm so glad this show exists. So glad this exists. But anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did, because I love this series. I really do. Don't forget to hit subscribe to, leave a like and comment on what you thought of the episode as per usual. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.